Guys, this is part 5. I mean, part 4. What the heck? Did I just say part 4? So, long story short, we basically did part 1 and part 2 and part 3. So, this is part 4. So, basically, in part 4, I don't know how long the series will be. It's just probably gonna be like, I don't know. We'll just keep going until like we find a roadblock or I don't know anything else. Um, so, how you want to do a bunny hop into a uppercut is I will come over to this ledge and just kind of like practice and kind of come over here and just practice. So I would say once you learn, for all my people who learned the bunny hop and learned it and did everything I said and how to do it, this is for you. So go learn how to do the bunny hop and like I believe part 2 and part 1. Yeah, go back to part 2 I think. And part 2 is explaining how to do a bunny hop. And once you do that, come over to here and then just practice doing a bunny hop over this ledge for a few tries. And then once you practice that, because this is the best place to get a wide, a wide bunny hop. And once you practice that, over here, just add. All I'm saying is don't try to do any flashy stuff. Don't try to do a jump. Just hit square. You will hit it. It's pretty easy. It's literally to like send you farther. And now I'm going to show you how it sends it farther because look, we landed here, right there. And if I add a good wide uppercut, it sounds really bad, buddy. Especially if we make it longer. Why did I keep holding square? So like, the longer you drag it, the farther you're gonna go. So like this, boom. Do you see how far we just got? We literally went like half. Like, look at that. How far we got? We covered some distance, some mighty distance. I literally keep holding square. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's so easy. See, it literally holds square. But yeah, it really. So if you do a good large zip dive like over here, you can not like that, but if you do a good bunny hop, right, and you're going far and you hold it off like that, that's what you want to learn how to do. So like you want to come over here and you want to learn how to hold it off and just right here, boom. It's gonna show you how to get like really far. And that's kind of it. You don't really do much for the you just want to get long. You want to practice your long bunny hops, and you just want to hold it. Like you just want to like right when you're like coming down, you want to like while you're in the air, you're gonna hold that uppercut. You're gonna hit that uppercut, and you're just gonna come over here, and then once you start doing it, and you apply the floating on it to it, oh my gosh, this is like really good transportation. Now you only have 3 and 2 cooldowns on here. I should have said that in part 1, or part 2 or whatever I was covering. And you really want to use these wisely. You don't want to. That's one thing with Spidey you do not want to do. Now I was gonna wait till like part 5, part 6, so like the actual flaws about Spidey. But we want to cover this. Do not, please, I repeat, do not use. Don't just. Let me put on what's it called? No cooldown. I'm going to put on cooldown. Because if I use these, I'm going to run out. And that, you do not know how many times that, like, killed me. I literally would hit my web swing too many times, and I would literally just not make it out of somewhere. So, that's going to kill you, because they're going to, once they see you're out of webs, and you're not webbing anymore, they're going to come over to you, and they're going to start messing you up. So you need to get out of there. You need to use your website really mindfully. And I would say some things you could do to kind of like when you're on the ground, you're like, okay, so how do I really do what do I do when I'm on the ground, What I say to do is either I have 3 things you can do to not waste your cooldown. You can either web zip onto a building and just stay here and wait for like someone to come. Like wait for a perfect time to web back in, and you hit them with a good like, you know, whatever you need to do and dive down. Or you can I kind of do that at the start of the game, try to like see where, you know, try to reposition. Or you can kind of just jump around if they're not looking at you. And I'm telling you, if they're looking at you, get out of there. But if you kind of like, you're out of webs and they're all on you, and they're trying to like gather up, and you're out of webs, hit an uppercut to like kind of save you, because you have like what, 2 of these? I think you have 2. You have 2. But I think you can't use the second one. Yeah. Okay. So you want to get up here. You want to use a double jump, and then you want to hit dang, I kind of wish it would stop doing that. You want to hit an uppercut, and then you want to hit a double jump, and then you want to hit uppercut, and you hit another double jump. So double jump, uppercut, double jump. One jump, because you get 1 jump after you hit one of these. So you get out of there, and that's one of the ways you can get them off you until your cooldown is done, and then you web zip and hit the bunny hop out of there. So that's what I kind of use when I'm like out of cooldowns. It'll spare you a little bit of time. It's like if say I like, you know, waste all my cooldowns, I need to get the heck out of there. Oh my gosh. And I don't see right here. It's gonna save me like a few times because I'm gonna drop. As soon as I drop back down to the floor, I get my cooldown. I get out of there. So you only need to wait a little. It spares you a little bit of seconds from getting hit. So once you learn those things, you learn the bunny hop and the bunny hop uppercut, and then you learn the uppercut out of situation. Because like for your past situation, you need I think I should. Oh yeah, I should explain some of the things on the pool. So you don't have multiple pools, so you only have one pool. You only have one pool, so use it wisely. So I know once you start getting with Spider-Man, you're gonna be like not using pool. You're just gonna be not using pool that much. But I feel like you still should practice with pool, because the more you practice and you're like, you know, you're kind of like you're playing through a Spidey. Like the sooner you practice with pool, the better you're gonna become with pool. So like in a game, I encourage you to do this. And I encourage you to do this in the game. If you're like above them and you're like right here, just looking at them, hit pool. I'm telling you, it will land. It will always land. It always lands. If you're just putting your cursor like right there, it's gonna land. As long as you just don't go up like that. If you just hit, it will land if you just hit the right jump. The right jump will help you, and you'll hit this. I'm telling you, it will help you. You just need to be, and if you don't feel comfortable just being right here, you can go over here. And if I hit it from like over here. Did he just say no? I'm not tripping, right? Did you just say no? Basically, I can hit it from like all the way over here. You know, wherever I'm from. You know? So, but I feel like you should just be on them, hitting them like this. And if you're not comfortable, go like right above their heads, like this. And you can't be scared, bro. You can't be scared. That's the #1 thing with fight. You can't be scared to. I know I should have said this in 1, 2. I should have said a lot in 1. In part 1. But you can't be scared. You can't be in that mindset. Because I know like a lot of like news with Spidey, they're gonna be like scared to go in and try to like hit. So they might just go in, hit like a few butters, boom, get out, and just kind of just swing around and just not do anything. No, you got to pressure them, bro. You got to pressure them. I remember I was doing that for like the longest time, and I was like, and if you die, it's okay. That's how you get better. You gotta play, and you gotta keep getting in there, and you gotta keep hitting them. Even if you're like at like 23,000. Okay, maybe if we're at 3,000 deaths, like, are like 30 deaths, or like 20. Like maybe you might want to, you know, kind of slow it down a little bit. Maybe want to kind of like, you know, play a little passive. But you got to know like the right times to play passive and right times to like get in there and the not right times. So you kind of want to kind of basically go into here, and you just want to just go in there and just hit them as much as you can. And like you can't just be scared. You can't be scared. You need to get in there. Even if you die, it's still good to get in there, because the more you get in there, the more you're gonna start, you know, getting kills, and you're gonna start becoming comfortable around people, around like people that you face, and that's a really good thing to get into. Now, I don't want to get too comfortable into the part where you die. That's the only thing I wouldn't do. Like you get comfortable as much, but like that's why I told you. That's why I'm teaching the bunny hop, so you can get in and out of places like really faster than just going in, hitting on bread and butter, boom, 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 and just zipping out, because that's gonna not get you really far. So that's why I teach you the bunny hop. So when you're comfortable and you're getting around them, and you're like, you know, you're fighting. If you don't feel comfortable, get out of there. Hit them with the bunny hop, and you just get out of there. And then you come back in, hit with a bunny hop, boom. No, bunny hop, web zip. I should probably teach you like web zip, boom, straight to their feet, boom. Man, not me to mess up that bad, but that is what you need to get into. Now for this story, we are gonna that's what I want to tell you. I'm gonna tell you about his flaws. This might be a little bit of a long part, but this might be a long part of the video. Like this might be a long video, but his flaws, right? So basically, his Spider-Man's flaws is like in some levels. I mean, some like areas, you're gonna fall off. You're gonna go like this, and you're gonna die. Now that's okay. I died a lot. Just, you know, like if I overshot it, or like someone's on an edge, especially like Thor's place, his area, like I will fall and just die. Now that's why you wanna kind of, if you ever in that situation, just try to hit a web zip to get back. But if you ever are in that situation and like you're like out of web zips or like something like that, you wanna hit like a double jump and then a web zip back. So you want to hit wait and then get back, especially if a Jeff takes you off the map. Like you're gonna want to go into that. You're gonna want to go and like kind of hit that double jump as soon as you like hit like kind of like midway through the air. You're gonna want to hit that double jump to the map so you can get back, or you can do that. Or you can just web zip to the wall and then climb back up that way. But I feel like you shouldn't do that, because I feel like somebody's gonna try to want to hit you or like try to get you like out of there. Especially if you're 1v1 with a Spider-Man, he's gonna try to like drop down, hit you with an uppercut, and then you're gonna like be cooked. Or like if someone like, if like everybody's on the edge and they're just trying to like, everyone's fighting here, like you're not about to get back up because you're gonna like get hit. But it's still good. It's still good of an option if there's only like 1 or 2 people there. So now I said all that. Another flaw with Spider-Man that's not really good is when you're out of uppercuts, I would say. So like if you're out of uppercuts and you're not getting anything, you're gonna get damage, and that's not gonna be good. Because then you're gonna start damaging you. You're not gonna be able to get in there. You're just gonna be trying to run and try to look for openings, trying to get them, and that's not gonna be really good. So especially out of your pools and you're out of your everything, you're gonna wanna. That's one of his faults. So I would say if you're out of your punches, you're out of your like your uppercut, I meant, and you're out of your pools, just get out of there. Get out of there, come back. When you're ready, boom. That's the best thing I'll say, because if you keep trying to go, I remember dying so many times of just trying to go back in for like that little sliver of health, and I just would get cooked. So it's not really good to just, you know, sit there and just take that, just die. So I say, just don't try to do that. Just try to get out, come back in, boom. So I feel like you should go regroup with your team. That's probably the best thing you should do. But flyers like Iron Man and Ultron, they suck. They literally suck. So like every time you see Ultron or Iron Man, just pressure them as much as you can. That's one of the things I feel like everybody's like not like thinking about. Like they think Iron Man or Ultron are just gonna pop their ults and we're cooked. No, they're scared. They're really scared because they're flyers. So like they get scared. So you can just constantly keep pressuring them. And even when you don't hit something, hit them with a down slam or like hit them with like something like that or like this, and they will be cooked. They'll be scrambling. They're gonna be trying to look for health packs. So every time, I encourage you, every time you see Iron Man, Ultron, pressure them as much as you can, along with the healers. So that's what we're gonna get into. Healers, Ultrons, maybe tanks if like you're good. Pressure them all the time. Especially like Moon Knights too. Moon Knights on ledges, hit something like a little like this, and then hit them with like a boom boom, and then that little like the grab, boom. That would scare them. Now Moon Knights might not get scared as much, but people like Iron Man's, I literally just hit one of these walls, can like hit one of them like this, and they're cooked, bro. Okay, well, why this one just this one's stupid, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like the better way. Dang, my vocabulary's cooked. I feel like you should get up here, and the better way is to just get on here and then just like get up high as you can, like that, and then just let's say this is the flyer, you just get up on him and then you just hit him. That will pressure them. That's the fastest way to get up like to one of these places. You hit them with one of these, boom, 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 and that will kill them, and they will like get scared. Next thing, backlines. Backlines, you're gonna want to go for backline healers, and you're gonna want to try to pressure them. With Spidey, your number one thing to do, out of everything I just said, is go for the backlines. Go for the backlines. Go all the way in front and start killing the backlines as much as you can, as best as you can. Because I know there's gonna be somebody trying to like protect like like maybe like I want to say like. Usually there's like a Hulk guy protecting it, or like some tanks. Black Panther like protecting it. Like crazy divers are mostly likely going to be protecting their healers. So you want to still kind of like be cautious, but you want to still get them out of there as much as you can. Even if you die, healers, if you can take them out, that is like the best thing. Flyers, if you can take them out too, if you see a flyer, get them out of here. So that is it for this video, for this part. So yeah, see ya.